When you cry, your nose runs. Not because sadness lives in your nostrils, because tears drain into your nasal cavity. Overflow plumbing. Still shipping. Welcome to Human Body UX, a tour of odd behaviors your body still runs in production. Not leftover organs gathering dust. Live quirks, behaviors that still fire while you are trying to look composed in public. 9 open tickets. We are going to triage them like a product team that finally opened the backlog. Same chapter language you know from those evolution leftover tours, but this time the features are still on. Ticket 1. The myth says crying makes your nose manufacture extra snot, like sadness flips a mucus factory online. Cute story. Wrong plumbing. If you have ever cried on a phone call and suddenly needed a tissue for your nose, you already met this bug. Let's open the schematic. Your eyes drain through tiny openings at the inner corners called puncta. From there, fluid rides canaliculi into the lacrimal sac, then down the nasolacrimal duct, a dedicated pipe straight into your nasal cavity. Everyday baseline tears keep the eye wet at roughly 1.2 microliters a minute, barely a drip. When emotion or irritation hits, reflexive tearing can jump about 100-fold. The problem is capacity. The ocular surface only holds about 8 microliters before it overflows. Blink by blink, a little pump pushes fluid toward the drain. Young eyes can move hundreds of microliters over a few minutes when blinking cooperates. Overwhelm the pipe, and you get cheek rivers and a wet nose. That fluid is mostly tears mixed with whatever mucus was already upstairs. Overflow, not a brand new snot factory. Ticket 1, closed on mechanism, still open every time you cry in public. Ticket 2, hiccups. A sudden diaphragm yank sucks air, then the glottis slams shut. That sharp hic is the collision. Mechanism, clear. Purpose, still debated. One serious hypothesis from Strauss and colleagues treats the pattern like ancient gill ventilation code. Amphibian motor loops that never quite got deleted may be kept around because infant suckling reused the timing. So your body may be running legacy firmware in the middle of a quiet meeting. People swear by sugar, scare tactics, holding breath. Results are hit or miss because you are trying to interrupt a motor loop that usually times out on its own. Status, open. Severity, socially awkward. Workaround, wait for the watchdog timer. Ticket 3, contagious yawning. Forget the old oxygen myth as the main story. People yawn for lots of reasons, but contagion is a social feature. Watch who catches your yawn. Kin first, then friends, then acquaintances. Strangers last. Research tracking real social relationships found that pattern, contagion strongest, where bonds are strongest. Empathy explanations get argued in the literature. Bonding and familiarity show up more cleanly. Your brain mirrors people it cares about. Sometimes that mirror includes a yawn you did not request. Sync feature in the attention layer. Side effect, awkward eye contact on public transit. Ticket 4, brain freeze. You rush a frozen drink. Cold hits the palate fast. Blood vessels in the head react. A squeeze then surge that trigeminal pathways report as forehead pain. It feels like your brain iced over. It did not. Referred pain, brief. Usually peaks within about a minute, then clears. The body alarms you for a temperature shock that already ended. Classic false positive, loud, dramatic, and a little late. Warm the palate with your tongue, and the ticket often closes itself. Severity, temporary. User complaint volume, extremely high in July. Ticket 5, butterflies. Before a speech, a date, a big email send, your stomach drops. Blood gets redirected toward muscles, digestion throttles. The gut feels hollow, fluttery, wrong, like the UI swapped into fight or flight while you are just holding a microphone. Not weakness, autonomic priority routing. Your nervous system bets you might need legs more than lunch. The sensation is real. The threat often is not. Same stress toolkit that helped ancestors sprint also fires when you open a slide deck. Misaligned threat model, still very convincing in the abdomen. Ticket 6, emotional goosebumps. A song swells, a speech lands, skin pebbles. Tiny muscles tug hair follicles. Piloerection, a reflex that once fluffed fur for warmth or made an animal look bigger under threat. Humans kept the twitch. Now it fires for cold, fear, and also awe. Same motor, new playlist. Your body still has a fluff protocol with almost no fur left to fluff. That is why a chorus can give you the same skin response as a chill wind. Hardware reused, context upgraded, ticket severity harmless, ticket poetry surprisingly high. Ticket 7, spicy food, runny nose. This looks like ticket 1. It is not. Capsicum in chili pokes trigeminal nerves. Nasal glands answer with mucus. Gustatory rhinitis. Crying was drain overflow. Spice is overproduction. Same symptom on the surface. Different root cause in the stack. If you only debug the nose tip, you miss the ticket entirely. One path dumps tear fluid into the cavity. The other asks glands to manufacture more. That distinction is the whole point of this audit. 2 bugs, 1 tissue, 0 shared fix. Next time dinner burns twice, mouth and nose, you will know which ticket you filed. Ticket 8, the Hypnic jerk. You are drifting off, then your body jolts like you missed a step on a staircase that is not there. As sleep onset begins, muscle tone drops. Sometimes the nervous system misfires a startle. A false fall alarm while you are horizontal on a perfectly good mattress. Harmless for most people, terrible for the person beside you. Stress and caffeine can make it show up more often, but the core story is a sleep transition glitch. Nightly QA from a system that cannot tell a mattress from a cliff. Severity startling. Resolution notes, usually none required. Just breathe. You are not falling. Ticket 9. Blushing. Embarrassment hits and facial blood vessels dilate. A visible status broadcast you did not approve. Heart rate climbs. Skin warms. Everyone can read the alert before you finish the sentence. You wanted privacy. Your face shipped a public incident report. Evolutionary stories point to social signaling, honesty markers in a group living species. But in a modern meeting, it mostly feels like a permissions bug. Social mammals advertise emotion, whether the product manager likes it or not. Severity, cosmetic. Duration, until the room moves on. Workaround, own it or change the subject. See the pattern, overflow versus overproduction. Legacy loops that never got deleted. Social sync in the attention layer. False alarms that feel urgent. Public broadcasts you cannot mute. Your body is not broken. It is a shipping product with quirks that still execute. Weird, explainable, still on the roadmap. Once you can name the ticket, the embarrassment gets smaller and the design gets clearer. 9 open tickets. Which body bug should we file next? Drop it in the comments and subscribe if you want the next human body UX audit. We will keep triaging what still ships.